The skeleton on the outside means you need fewer interior support columns. That gives you more livable space on the inside. It's a residential building. Mr. Lagrange wanted to maximize your livable space, so he designed the building with exoskeletal structure. Here on the right, we see green grass, people enjoying this park. It's called Montgomery Ward Park, named after retailer Montgomery Ward in the United States. If you're not familiar with that name, Montgomery Ward was the Amazon of his day. Mr. Ward invented the mail order catalog, and he was headquartered here in Chicago. He was a door-to-door salesperson. He got tired of knocking on doors saying, "Do you want to buy some product from me?" He thought, instead of me going after customers, what if customers came to me? He invented the mail order catalog here in the US, only 1 or 2 pages in length. It soon grew to be 300 and up to 1,000 pages in length. Very, very successful. We owe a debt of gratitude to Mr. Ward here in Chicago because he helped keep our lakefront free and clear of development. If you visit Grant Park or Maggie Daley Park, south of the river, you'll notice there is no construction, there is no development, and that's because Montgomery Ward fought development along that part of Lake Michigan. He went to the Illinois Supreme Court twice at his own expense to fight development that was wanted to go there, and he won. So we're grateful to him for our free and clear lakefront today, but Mr. Ward didn't do that just to be a nice guy. He did that selfishly because his office overlooked the lake there and he didn't want his view blocked. Nevertheless, we're thankful for his efforts today. One of Mr. Ward's office buildings is ahead on the right, this cream-colored building with brown protruding balconies. From 1930, One River Place, designed by Willis Macaulay. Look at the first floor of the building, and you'll notice part of it has been removed. That allows for a river walk. Anything redeveloped on our river today or newly built has to allow for public access. So they had to remove a portion of the first floor to allow for public access. This building, as you look up, was designed in Art Deco style. Emphasis on verticality. Look at the sunburst pattern on the balconies. You'll see dark brown painted butterflies and plant life on the building. Those are some characteristics of Art Deco style. So when it was repurposed from office building to residential, they kept it in the Art Deco style with those sunburst patterns on the balconies. If you bought something from Montgomery Ward's catalog, and the catalog is up to 1,000 pages in length, where do you store all of that product? Well, much of it was stored in this building ahead on the right after the bridge, 600 West. Look at the massive size of this building. That's where all the catalog product was. Again, part of the first floor has been removed. This building is from 1906, 1908, designed by Schmidt, Garden, and Martin. Look up at the building and you'll see emphasis on the horizontal. You'll see horizontal rows of bricks. This is prairie style architecture. They are celebrating the flat lands of Chicago, flat prairie lands. It's called prairie style. The size of the building, as you can see, is massive. We have pictures of the workers. They wore roller skates so they could skate from one end of the building to the other to fulfill your catalog order because it was way too much walking for them. Now ahead on the right, you'll see the water continues. It looks like the river continues, but that is made through human effort. A man by the name of Ogden had a crew dig up dirt here ahead on the right so that he could use the clay to manufacture bricks. So that's all through human effort. Doing so, they created this island appearing on our right. It's called Goose Island. The river naturally flowed on the left side of what is now Goose Island. Up ahead, you can see a barge full of stone. That is Materials Yard 32. That's where they make a lot of concrete for construction here in Chicago. Goose Island on our right is under complete renovation. All the buildings were raised and new development is taking place there. We don't know why it's called Goose Island, other than historically, that's what it's been called. Now let's look off to the left. We see the word echo. We raise our eyes up, we can see the word echo. And above echo, we can see a green statue. It's a lady pointing northward. She actually sits on the neighboring building with the brown protruding balconies, but that green statue was placed there in 1930 by Montgomery Ward, and he called her the Spirit of Progress. Why did he call her that? Well, 1930, we were in the midst of a depression here in the United States. no one had money to buy product. This